What is up guys, welcome back to SavageCamp, and in this video we are going to learn about dictionaries. So dictionary is kind of complicated when you're doing it for the first time, but once you get used to it, you will actually love it. And one of the reasons it is used is because you can store data in a key and value pair, and it is surrounded by opening and closing curly braces like this. Let me bring this down. And the keys should always be unique. If you use user1 again with a different value, the value is going to be replaced. And keys should always be unique. Keys cannot be data structures, which means that in the values section you can create a data structure. So this can also be a dictionary over here, but when you have a dictionary, it should have a key value pair. So I can have something like age is equal to 34, state is equal to Michigan, so put it in quotes, and profession is equal to mechanic. So this is also a value of a dictionary. So a dictionary which starts with open and closing curly braces can have a dictionary as its value, but every key should be a string. You cannot put a list over here. The value can be anything. It can be true, false, any data structure that you want, but the keys should always be unique and strings. So let me take this user info and paste it in here. So if we have this user info, so if I do print user info and run this, it is going to print it like this. Now this is a very bad way of printing it because you cannot understand anything. So what we are going to do is learn how to print this properly. So user info, like any other data type, you can use the key to get the data in there. So user underscore info of, so as you specify an index in a list, here you have to specify the key. So here I can do John Doe, and if I hit enter, it will give me the value of John Doe. And then user info, let's put John Willick, and this will give me the value of the key. So to get the values that is over here, you have to call the dictionary name and the key inside it. So if I want to print every value, I can do it like this. So once I save this and run, you will see all of these values like this. If I want to tell you which key it is, so now you saw how long it took me to print this out. A better way to print this, again, this is like 4 keys and it's taking me so long. So a better way to print this is using the for loop. So how do we use for loop in a dictionary? So it is like for key and value. So instead of key value, I will go with what information I know the dictionary has. So for name, information in user info. So here, if you know it is a dictionary, you can do dot, and then you will see all the methods that is available to use in dictionary. So I can do dot items and then a colon to say this is a different piece of code than the rest of the program. And I will here write print name or information. And now let's format it. So do name key, and then let's do name has space has a value of, and then here we'll put information because we know we are taking the name and information. So if you put this as key and value, then again you have to modify this like this. But let's do key name and information because we know what it is. And let's print this out, and here you will see we have the same output in 2 lines of code. Now what if someone tells you just tell me the keys inside it? So you can just do print user info dot keys, and let's see if this gives us any output. So it says dict keys is John Doe, and you can see this is a list because it starts and ends with, let me comment this out. To comment, you add a pound or a hashtag before the line, and now you'll see the dict keys. And if I want to do it better, I will do dict underscore keys is equal to this, and then print dict keys. Now if I print this out, you will see this one, dict keys. So it's the same thing. So let's go over for each key in dict keys, print each key. Now you will see all the keys in here. And if you want, you can also print out the values because we already know how to get the values. We do the user info and then you put the key name. So here I can do, I already have the key name. So I can do user info and then each key because I already know what keys are there and I already know the dictionary. And the way to get the value is to use the dictionary name and use the key. So here, if I run, you will see I have the key and I have the value. So that is how you print out a dictionary, dictionary's keys, and you can also do values. And let's change this to dict underscore values, and this would be this for each value. So now we are only printing out the values, and you will see each and every value over here. And if you want, you can also print out the type of each value, and you will see 3 lists and 1 dictionary. So you'll see dictionary and you will see 3 lists over here. So that is it for this video, guys, and in the next video we will see how to populate a dictionary from the beginning.